In this video, I will relate the story of my first interaction with Jamey and how it led to his marriage to our daughter, Andrea. The story begins in 1988 in a Latin class. Andrea, a New Jersey girl, and Jamey, a Georgia boy, were both taking Latin in their respective schools. Andrea was in the 9th grade and Jamey was in the 10th. Andrea had an opportunity to pick a pen pal, and she chose Jamey, maybe because I was a Georgia native. Anyway, she thought having a pen pal might make the class even more interesting. So the saga began. Andrea and Jamey wrote each other for 5 years. They never met each other in person, but did talk on the phone. Finally, in 1993, after 5 years of writing, Jamey drove from Conyers to Tupelo, Mississippi, to meet Andrea at her grandmother's home. I was back in New Jersey building the Telstar 4 satellite that was to be launched in December 1993. Jamey and Andrea hit it off so well that she moved to Georgia and entered Georgia Southern University. They dated throughout the year. They were obviously in love with each other because they had known each other for 5 to 6 years. I heard a rumor that Jamey wanted to propose to Andrea at the Empire State Building on December the 16th. He wanted to ask my permission before he popped the question. I was in Cape Canaveral working to prepare Telstar 4 for launch and serve in the control room as a satellite manager as we pressed the launch button. We planned to launch Telstar on December the 15th. I would fly back to New Jersey and consider his request. Here I am at the top of one of the 4 solid rocket boosters. Alas, weather issues caused the launch to be delayed until December 16th, the day after their plans to become engaged. I was stuck at Cape Canaveral and Jamey was in New Jersey. So we made use of AT&T's long distance network, and Jamey and I talked for perhaps an hour, I from the control room and he back in New Jersey. I granted his request without hesitation. Martha had already met Jamey and had given him 2 thumbs up. I already knew that Jamey was a wonderful young man with an impeccable reputation. I never considered myself a patriarchal father, but I always will be grateful for our conversation in the satellite control room. On December the 16th, we launched Telstar 4, a $100 million payload. I dedicated it to their engagement that took place at the iconic Empire State Building.
7, 6, 5, 4. We have engine ignition. We have 2 solid rocket motors at this point. Everything is looking, we've got very, very nice 5 plumes looking very, very nice as it is racing towards the sky.
Now, Jamey and Andrea were married in Conyers on July the 15th, 1995. In their 27 years of marriage, Jamey and Andrea blessed us with 4 wonderful grandchildren, and our son Rob and his wife Jennifer have followed with 3 delightful grandsons. In the future, I plan to tell the story about how Rob met Jen. It is sort of like the story in the movie When Harry Met Sally.